am Elemi from Yeyeo Botanica. Welcome back. So great to see you all. Thank you for coming back and sharing us with others. Remember, we're www.yeyeo, and we're a spiritual and wellness supplier, which is why I do videos about all things spiritual. And I'm Elemi. So today, I want to shout out all my people from Seattle, Washington. Woohoo! Thank you for joining us and sharing us with others. And if you're new with us, welcome, welcome, welcome. So today, I'm doing a video on 3 foolproof ways to use camphor. And if you have not seen my camphor magical uses video, definitely watch that, because that's going to help you to know about this powerful, powerful master herb. And this definitely falls in the master herb category. And so we have a playlist that also is called Master Products. And so you want to check that out. Today, I'm going to show you 3 foolproof ways to use camphor that is going to manifest a change. And a little sweet thing along the way. Today we've got some demos and you're gonna love it. So let's get started. Camphor is an item that we had a period where so many people were like talking about camphor in a spiritual space. And as a botanica, I have not done a camphor video, even though I've used it in various videos. So this video is really, really dedicated towards this master herb. This is one of the master herbs, one of the master items to learn how to work with spiritually. It doesn't matter if you are beginner, intermediate, or advanced. Everybody has use for camphor. Camphor has this kind of menthol type of scent, and we smell it sometimes in different homeopathic remedies, pain relievers, skin ointments, things like that. But camphor comes from the laurel tree, which camphor is like a resin, almost like a frankincense or myrrh, but much softer and used in a different way. Camphor comes in oil. We sell the camphor candle, powder, cubes, tablets, in different forms. Here at Yeyeo Botanica, we sell camphor like a lot of botanicas. We carry the candle, the camphor candle, which is especially nice, and this one has some camphor inside. We have the camphor oil, which is great. We also have camphor crystallized, and we carry organic camphor, but you can also find it in a raw form. Here it's compressed in small little pellets, and these are actually fantastic because traditionally we only know it to be in these squares. And it comes in a section of 4, and then you just take off one, you use it until it dissolves, then you start all over. You can turn either one of these into a powder. Sometimes you can find camphor powder. We do carry that sometimes already powderized. But camphor overall, we know, is great for money drawing, removing blockages, breaking curses, stifling evil eye, but it's also great as a pain reliever, soothing skin ailments, and definitely is a great antifungal to clean the air and to clear a person. So try camphor and see if it works for you. So camphor, I thought this is such a wonderful, wonderful item that people really don't use enough, and so I wanted to definitely dedicate this video just to 3 really strong works with camphor. People in Hoodoo use camphor. Folk traditions, camphor. Indigenous practices, camphor. All over the world, from the Caribbean, Central and South America, the Americas, Europe, the Indonesia, Arab countries, and so on. So let's get started on learning how to use this powerful item, camphor, that you too will manifest a change by using. Let's get started on that demonstration. Earlier I mentioned some of the uses of camphor. And so camphor is wonderful for breaking and pulling simultaneously. All at the same time, you can pull and you can break. But the work that I'm going to show you today is great for keeping obstacles, confusion, drama out of your house, out of your environment. And so here in the Botanica, we use camphor, and something that I grew up using, so want to show it to you, share it with you. So now you're going to get a container. I like to use something that is clear because I just like clarity, and I love using clear magic, but you use whatever you like. So you can use a fish bowl, a glass bowl, a tall empty container from pasta or whatever. But in this case, we have a bowl. We're going to be using water, camphor, and indigo or bluing. And so we also have a video on indigo, which is something that is just so powerful. Another master item that we have in our master item playlist. So now we're going to put some water. You put as much as you want. I love, love, love using clear items because I like to see everything. Everything. Good, bad, and indifferent. I like to see it all. Now, camphor. Most times people keep this whole or we keep it in tablets. So the tablets, I'm going to show you both ways. In this case, we're going to use the liquid. We sell both liquid indigo and we sell it in cubes. So I'm going to pour it in. And if you notice, the water's turning blue. It almost looks like blue ocean waters, right? But you can have it light. A lot of people like it very dark. I like it a little bit darker for this particular purpose. I'm using the cubed indigo just to show you that as you use it, the more you use it is the more blue or the darker it becomes, right? And so I like to tell people, you don't want to have it too blue. If it's staying in here, yes, it can be extremely blue. But if you are using it for spiritual purposes where you're mopping with it or something else, you don't want it to be too blue. So this, you can fill it up all the way. For the sake of the video, we have it at this point. The glass is never half empty for me. It's always almost full. So we have that. You can just throw in your pieces of camphor, or you can break it up as an example, and you can powderize it if you like. But I like to leave it in pieces, especially for this purpose, because as it melts down, all I do is change the water and recycle the camphor until it all dissolves over a couple of weeks. And we're going to make a quick prayer, paper protection, open roads, breaking all blockage, money drawing. Ask that all our needs are always met, that we have more than enough prosperity, financial abundance, resources to achieve all our goals and dreams. Whatever you would like to say, have at it. Okay, so that's what it looks like when it's just being prepared, and you're going to put it wherever you're going to put it, which one place is by the door. Another place is, it could be in a room. Traditionally, this is put by the door or somewhere facing your door. It traditionally is something that you put low to the ground or on the ground. And for people who are more advanced in their spirituality, in my advanced trainings, I explain the context of the blue water and so on. So let's move on to the next part where I show you putting it by the door. So now it's time we've prepared this, And now we're going to put it by the door or wherever you choose to put it. So in this case, we're going to keep it here by the door. And in your home, you can do the same. Or you can put it somewhere that is in a space. If you're not able to put it by your front door, maybe it's in your bedroom. Maybe it's by the bed of someone who's having challenges sleeping. Maybe it's by your unblocking work that you're doing. And I've got such a sweet thing for you in a whole nother video with this setup. You're gonna love it. So camphor, as we know, is really, really good for removing blockages, all different kinds of blockages, relationship blockages, financial blockage, environmental blockage. It's great for removing dark energies out of a space, even smudging yourself. But one disclaimer that two disclaimers I'd like to say about camphor is it's not to be ingested. And if you have upper respiratory issues, you want to be careful of inhaling the fumes of camphor. So you can also use the oil where you don't have to inhale or something like that. But many people who do have upper respiratory issues, they really have never complained about camphor. But I want to say that it also depends on the quality. The quality that we sell, premium quality, some organic, never had any complaints, but it's good that you check yourself. So with camphor, you can burn it with or without the charcoal. If you're going to use the charcoal, it's advisable to use some kind of resin to help to break it down. But you can also put the camphor directly on the burner and just light the tea light. So I'm giving you two options. Some people are into burning resins. You're free to put a resin on charcoal. If you are familiar or used to using an oil burner, then you can treat it like oil. You can put a little oil here. You can put the camphor. We also sell camphor oil. Or you just put the camphor directly, light the candle, and that's it. And the fumes or the smoke will travel all through your space. And this is especially good to use in a room of someone who is ill, someone who is under attack. And camphor also is one of those old-fashioned things that you can put by your bed with water. There goes a sweet thing. Did you catch that? Put it in a glass of water by your bed, and that will help with different kinds of disturbance while you're sleeping. So as an example, you can put this here just like that. We're just going to put a little bit. And this just sits and burns as this gets hotter, right? Or your other option, for those people who want a fast burn, is you get some charcoal. And so for those of you who do not know how to use charcoal, here goes Elemi showing you a demo on how to use charcoal, right? It's going to be popping and doing its thing as it burns through. And depending on whether or not you're using a swift light, like the ones that we sell and so on, then of course it goes faster. So you put that, it's going to go do its thing, which I love. Love that. So two options, you can put the camphor directly. And this releases its own fumes and its own smoke. But camphor is more so fumes than it is smoke. Because if you notice, it's burned down, but you don't see anything. And that scent is just fantastic. And those fumes are fantastic for clearing a space. So in this case, if you're a resin user, you can put resin on the top. For the sake of the video, it's going to maybe be a little bit slow because it takes a minute for all of this to become white. When it becomes totally white, is when it's really at its hottest. And then you just add your camphor to it. It's going to burn off, and then those fumes are going to stay in your space. Great for cleansing. It has a beautiful menthol scent. Great for upper respiratory, for health purposes. Great antimicrobial in the house, especially for people who may work in the health industry. They come back with different kinds of microbes, germs, environmental stuff. This is a great way to sanitize yourself also energetically. It works great for health purposes, but also great to sanitize the air spiritually, which is fantastic. So something like this you could have in your home, anywhere in your home, in a room where someone is ill or has any kind of spiritual disturbance, by your door. Have at it, right? So try this, very effective. Camphor, one of the master herbs. So now let's go on to the other demonstration, the last one, on what you can do to bring in peace, tranquility, success, and remove blockage from your home, all in one exercise. And it's quick, quick, quick. So let's get started to that. So today I'm going to show you a very quick thing to do, and you're going to do this at your door for protection, for peace. If you have someone living with you that is coming in with a lot of vibrational stuff that's very disruptive, problematic, this is great for that. If you have people who are hating on you, great for them. If you are working on money drawing or breaking any kind of financial blockage, great for that. If there are health challenges in your household, great for that also. We'd be here all day. And you're free to watch my camphor video where I just talk about camphor without any demonstrations. So this one is simple. You're going to powderize the camphor. You're going to put it in your water, and I like to, when I do this part, I like to add a little bit of salt. But the salt is optional. That's your sweet thing for today. Salt is optional. And then we're just going to stir it in and make prayer about whatever you want to pray about. I pray that this home, this business, is filled with peace, tranquility, success, abundance, that there's no problems, no issues, all negativity is dispersed, and that this is a space of happiness, of tranquility, of camaraderie, of friendship, and really, really wonderful, more wonderful visitors of my beautiful customers that come to visit us. All right, and whatever you want to say. All right, so let's go to, I have some cotton here, and I'm going to show you what to do with that, and we've got our container. So let's move on to that part. So in your home, this you would do on the outside of the door, and you would do it on the inside of the door while you're making your prayer. A lot of you always ask me, who am I praying to? You're praying to your God. You're praying to your God inside of you, or whatever term you want to use. If you want to talk to Elegba, who is a doorkeeper. If you want to talk to a deity that lives at the door, whatever works for you. But in this case, we've made our salt, which is our sweet thing for this particular video, which is optional, and camphor in water, right? Salt with camphor and water. And I've got some cotton. I'm going to soak it in, making prayer about whatever it is. Financial prosperity, abundance, goodness comes into my home, into my space, easily and effortlessly. And now we're going to wipe down. In this case, we're here at the Botanica. We're going to wipe down the door. And this also is to keep out any negativity, evil eye, curses. Everybody's got somebody who's trying to mind their business, right? You could say anyone that's minding your business, right? Bringing in people who are positive, that love being around you, love coming to see you, love coming to your space, right? You can even have this for right before you do holidays, or bringing in special relatives that are coming to your home, or friends that you may have had some strife with. If you have a lover that doesn't live with you and they're coming to visit, You want them to come in with goodness, closeness. This is great for relationship building as well, right? So you wipe down your door, make your prayer. And if you're doing love drawing work, do this. Another sweet thing for you. I'm telling you guys too many sweet things today. So that's how you use it. I like to put some all across the door. Remember, I said inside and out. Inside and out. We ask for goodness, peace, tranquility, and all the good things that you want, need, and deserve in life. In this case, we're putting it at the door, but you put it any way you want. You don't need to make such a big splash as I am, but make sure you do it on the inside and out. I hope that you got something out of this demo today. We're here for a while, learning how to do some fantastic things. I love you. I want to hear about your work. I want to hear about your breakthroughs and how you too use camphor. And see you next time. Ashe, ashe, ashe.